Hello, guys. It's Fatuma again. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking and thank you for sharing too. Today's topic is about, is it people are waiting? Interesting. Yes, it is interesting. It is sad at the same time, but I have to share you guys with you. It's like a little bit of it's like a little bit of I'm a Tanzanian based in Canada. I migrated from Tanzania to Canada in 2014, way back in 2014, like 20 like 11 years back, 11 years or 12 years back. I migrated from Tanzania to Canada. I came here, was sponsored by my husband, and the story now gets interesting. I was married, I was sponsored, I came under this family sponsorship, which is a route to migration, immigrating to Canada. It's a route, family sponsorship. So I was sponsored by my husband, and later on we got separated after 3 years, and then we got divorced after 3 years. After 3 years we got separated. After 4 years and so we got divorced, and so I'm a divorcee and he's also a divorcee, but he went away into my life, and now I'm a single lady with TT, living under common law relationship. So, um, I have to talk about it. Faith and divorce. Faith and divorce. Do you have faith when you are divorced? How was your divorce? Did anyone experience divorce? And how was it? For me, it was very hard. First of all, I was in a new country. And my ex-husband was the only person who I was close to, and also he was my friend. So it was tough. It was tough letting everything go, because we were attached so much, to the extent that we are planning so many things together, but it didn't work out. So it was tough at that particular time. It's almost now like 5 years or 7 years passed by. 5 years to 7 years passed by. So it was tough for me to let everything go after building the relationship for more than 5 years before marriage. The friendship, it was like 5 years, and after marriage 3 years, like 8 years together. So 8 years together. So it was very tough, but that's how life is. That's how life is. And at that particular time, I was depending on him in financial basis. I was depending on him, in knowing a little, in knowing more about Canada, in knowing more about the school system, you know more about the job system, the job hunting, uh, places to stay, places to go, which way to go. So I was depending on him on so many things, but it didn't work out. And it was so tough, to the extent I fall sick. And that is what we talk about. Mental health, the well-being of a person should be taken care of, because I fall into depression, and I fall into depression way back from 2016, 2017, up to 20, like way back in like 4 years back, 5 years back, or 6 years back. I fall into depression. Um, and where also those things were so tough to the extent that um, things were not easy places to stay where we were. I was depending myself financially. I was um, I was about to go to school. I couldn't go to school because I was alone. I wasn't independent that much. But I was alone. And the independency that I was looking for at that particular time, I wanted to be independent, but at least to be still with him. I still have that feeling that we could have walked out, we could have talked about it, but we didn't talk about it that much because it affected both of us. Both of us, it's affected us so much to the extent that we became solo, we became single at a younger age. We became single, and also we were in our 30s. So we're in our 30s, so it wasn't easy for both of us, but we had to do to due to reasons that we due to reasons that we couldn't even talk to each other. We couldn't even talk to each other. We couldn't sort it out. We couldn't reconcile. We couldn't reconcile um, because we were very, very, very furious, first of all, for one another, and second, the ego within us was so high to the extent that we were so tough. The decision on staying together was so tough. So we put ourselves we recommend we put ourselves in the recommendations that we shouldn't stay together, and it was involved in a little bit of, there was no violence at all, but there was a little bit of abuse, little bit of some sort of that nature. So we couldn't sort of financial abuse, and also a little bit of sexual abuse, a little bit, and we couldn't talk about it more, and we were scared of it. We were scared of it to talk about it, so it was tough, but this is how it was. And because of our faith, that we were not allowed to get separated, neither get divorced, but we had to, and it affected us. Most of it affected us much, but it didn't stop it that pushing it. We are pushing it to let it everything go. We are pushing it to let everything go, so that it it could help us to let everything go and everything to be independent, to start all over. And at least for him was easy, because first of all, he was independent before we met, and also he was a financial independence for himself, based on he was working. I wasn't working. I was new to the country. He wasn't new to the country, and also so it was so tough for me, but he made it easy for me. The season to see it is it's it was a challenge, to see it as a challenge, and to take a challenge, and be able to tackle it, and be able to hold it, to hold it there, in terms of letting everything go. So that is how things were at that particular time. And that was after the landing. The landing, after the landing means after migrating to Canada, the first years of being in Canada. So that is how things are, things were. And also, um, also to be more, to to avoid the triumphs, and also the difficulties in everything. So he decided to part ways, and he's going his own life. He went his own way, I went my own way. And that that is how it was. And a divorcee to a divorcee, being friends, being enemies, and then we decided to get divorced. And I was married in way back, more than 10 years, more than 10 years. I was married my like 8 years, and then and then we stayed together like 3.5 years to 4.5, to 4 years together. But it didn't work out, so we let it go. And that is how Fatuma will fall into depression, and different diagnoses here and there. And um, and that is how things are. But at this particular moment, we are doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing very, very great, okay. And there are so many things that we should talk about it. We should care about our mental health, our mental well-being. If you see any kind of, if you fall into depression, and most of the time people are depressed because of the stress, are depressed because of divorce, are depressed because of not having something to do, like job, in terms of job wise. People are depressed because they don't have financial sources and resources to keep them going. People are depressed because they don't work, they don't go to school. People are depressed because they don't have families to lean on. People are depressed of so many things. Are depressed because of stress, because of nervousness. People are depressed of so many things. But however, it's something that we should talk about. As part of it. We should talk about it. It's something that it disturbs our well-being. It's our well-being. It disturbs our well-being. So we need to talk about it. You need to seek help. You need to seek help. There are so many resources, like in Canada. There are so many institutions that there are so many facilities, institutions that help people with depression, people with mental health, in terms of if you are addicted to sort of things, if you are depressed, if you have different kinds of diagnoses, like maybe schizophrenia, maybe bipolar, or maybe um, psychosis, maybe sort of things like that. So there are so many resources, there are so many hospitals with help, in terms of doctors helping, nurses, and also the case workers helping people in people are placed in places where, like, some are being pushed up to go to school, some being pushed up to work, some being pushed up to do community based things like going for counseling, for counseling, going for any trainings, so that at least it can help them to build up their mental health, to their mental health, to be in a sound mind. Like people should understand, should be aware of it, should be aware of different kinds um, a different kind of maybe depressions, different kinds of things, the outcomes or the consequences or the effects of depressions. People should be aware of so many things. um, should be aware of depression itself, should be aware of diagnosis, and be able to be ready to get help, be able to get ready. First of all, you should be able to get help. Once you are able once you are able to be ready to get help, it's easy for those who are there to help you, can be able to help you in terms of resources they have, in terms of uh, for maybe treatment, different kinds of treatment, through medication, through counseling, through community interactions, through different. You should be able to get a and for me it was easy because I was ready to get help. So it was easy for me to accept that this is my situation, so I have to this is my situation, so I have to listen to them. I have to accept that will be, it won't be the end, but it will help me to get help from those different kinds of resources. Means maybe psychiatric facilities, maybe psychiatric facilities, maybe counseling. I went to a certain institution called Camage. So things like that, and also to get financial resources that makes you uh, be able to support yourself, be able to support yourself. If you, it's very hard, you don't concentrate at work, you don't work. And working is not that you don't get a job, you get a job, but there's zero percentage of concentration when you get a job, and you are unaware of the consequences of zero concentration when you have a job, or zero performance, or zero understanding of what you're supposed to do. So once you are aware of it, once you are aware of the kinds of, maybe the type of you have depression, or the type of diagnosis, different diagnosis that you have, it's very easy, to get help. It's very easy to be helped. So I'm just I'm not an experty. I'm not an experty, but as a victim in one way or another of depression, I can say you need to be ready to get help. I've been there, so I understand a little bit about it. So whoever is facing things like Fatuma should be able to help, especially we Africans, or we people who are in this side of the world, especially Canada, not only Canada, Ontario or Mississauga or GTA or any part of GTA. So you need to be able to get help. You need to be ready to get help in that. and also you should be not be ashamed of saying it. Once you are not ashamed of saying it, means you're accepting that you have a problem, and the problem, you need to be helped. You need to get you need to get ready to be helped, to accept that you have something that there are so many places where they have resources that they can help you with. That is in a wider perspective, in a wider range. So there are some things that you need to, and also you need to take your meds. If you have been put in your medication, you need to take your medication. And if you are, maybe you want to go to school, you need to make sure you accept accept every help you're being given. Or if it's in person that is tough, you can go online. There are online trainings, there are trainings that you can do, there are programs that you can do. They are easy, and you can be able to finish as soon as you can and be able to perform well. That's um that's the least I can say for today. And also, as we the storytellers, we tell stories in different things. So it hurts sometimes, it hurts, but we don't have anything to say that we could have stopped it. The most important thing, we can talk about it, we need to talk about. But before I go, I could say, just take courage to talk about it. And it's curable. It's curable. Every diagnosis is curable once you are ready to accept that this is not, this challenge can be able to be helped. And also, okay, so till next time, guys. We'll talk about it more about depression. We'll talk about depression and faith. We'll talk more about faith and divorce. I've just talked about a little about it, but we'll talk more about it. How to live with depression. How to live with depression in this busy Canada, busy Canada. So how to live with it. Till next time, it's Fatuma. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do not tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. Till next time, it's Fatuma. Bye bye.